All right, guys, so we're going to work on come sit break. But with Zoe, because she's a little bit more advanced, we're going to have her lay down. So for her, it's calm down and then break. And this is how she gets her kibble. This is how we feed her breakfast or dinner, whatever the case is. And you're just going to drop kibble on the ground. If you can only do a few repetitions, and you can drop a ton of kibble. This is great to do in the house. And then when your dog gets good at it, you can try it in the yard. So she's just in place right now because that's where she was hanging out. And she's e-collar trained, but she's a puppy. So she pretty much goes just off of cues. So I'm going to, at a 4, actually I'm going to put it down to a 3, I'm just going to tap for down. Zoe, come! Yay! Good job. Down. Good girl. Break! So she eats the food while I create distance. Zoe, come. Good job. Zoe, come. Come. Down. She thinks she's going to place, but that's okay. Good job. Break. So here's the thing is that I have her dragging around a leash in case she gets too excited or goes and grabs something else or just gets really rambunctious and starts mouthing or jumping or something like that. Zoe, come. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Good job. Come. Down. But it's really important, unless you've got some pretty severe issues with your puppy, they need to be dragging it around. Break on a flat collar or a martingale collar, which is also a flat collar that just happens to tighten. So it's just important that they're not, because she's prong collar trained, but I don't want her dragging around a leash on her prong collar. So we do this with that leash attached to her flat collar. Zoe, come. Good job. Come. Down. Down. There you go. Good job. Break. Now she did leave a few pieces behind, and that's okay. That happens a lot. But the goal is to kind of wait till they finish their last piece. Zoe, come, and then call them to you. Zoe, come. Good girl. Down. I know, there's food there. Good girl. Down. Good. So I tapped at a 3, and then I just scroll, and she didn't down because she's distracted with food. So I just scrolled up to a 5 and tapped. Now I'm going to go back down to my 3. So like if you know, with Zoe, if I need to break, if I need to get her attention, I might scroll up 1 or 2 levels, but then I go back down for the next one. It's important. Zoe, come. You still left some. Down. Good. Sit. But she gave me a sit, so I'm not going to go higher. I'm just going to tap again at a 3. Down. Good job. Good job. And this is her lunch. Yeah. Break. But this gives you guys a really good idea of something you can do in the house. When you're first starting out, you can just be at the end of the 6-foot leash, keep it short, and call the dog right to you on the leash. Good job, Zoe.
All right, guys, so just want to point something out. This is a different exercise than the come, sit, or down and then break and you drop a bunch of kibble. There's more structure in this exercise. So if you can with your puppy, not in the very, very beginning, but when you get to the point where they can do a decent downstay, you definitely want to incorporate this exercise in the yard. And we're also going to do one place and then one downstay. Do it out of sight, make it a little harder. Zoe, come. Yes, place. Good. So I only tapped the e-collar for place on that one because I gave her a second to lay down and she did pretty quickly. I think she might have jumped the gun on that down though, so we'll pay a little bit more attention this time. Here she is. No? Good, very good. So I'm at a 4, I tapped for no. Zoe, come. Good job, sit. just going to step on the leash down because there are distractions out here. Good. There's dogs barking. There's Dusty. They were just playing a little bit. So as soon as she comes to me, I'm going to look for that leash and step on it right away. So I have that control so she doesn't come to me and then, no. Sit. Good. Down. Down. Oh, good. So, good. So if she hadn't laid down on the second time, I would have probably tried like a 5, would have went up to a 5, but I'm not going to keep trying over and over and over again. So I would have added the leash. I would have grabbed the leash and just done a little pop down towards the ground to reiterate that lay down, rather than keep using e-collar cues, because the e-collar cues, they're low, but they're very powerful. They're your key to getting her to be more accountable and not needing to use the leash as she gets older, because she's 17, 18 weeks old. And try to go out of sight. That's pretty good. Zoey, come. Good job. Place. Good. Down. Oh, very nice. Very quick down on that one. So she's just working for kibble. If she was really struggling, like if she was having a bad day or something, out, even though I'm in the yard, I might use treats, but I try to use kibble. Zoey, come. Good girl. Sit. Down. Do you see how she's down? Do you see how she's even targeting this mat? That's kind of funny. I'm going to get her out on the concrete. Because don't get me wrong, I mean, as you can see, place command is a really, really great tool. It helps dogs understand what's to be expected of them. It helps them understand their boundaries, but you also want to work on just down stays as well. And I can say stay. Stay is kind of a backup for her in case I need to use it if she's extra jittery, but otherwise down just means lay down until I tell you to get up. Zoey, come. Yeah, good job. Place. Good. Now, if you struggle with your puppy, you can be faster with the food, but I'm having to double to, like, I've got the e-collar in my training pouch, so I'm tapping it and then giving food, so I'm a little slow, but that's actually good. If your puppy can wait to be rewarded, that's actually a good thing. So just to make sure she doesn't go over by Dusty, I'm going to actually bend down and show her that I have food. And since I don't have a free hand, I'm not going to give her an e-collar tap because that would be the hand that's holding the phone. But just to let you know, I'm going to bend down and show her food, because otherwise I think she'll go right over there instead of come to me. Zoey, come. But as soon as she gets to me, I stand back up. Sit. See, I'm standing back up straight. If you can see me. Down. Good. Because that's important. Once the dog gets to you, if you stay down here, you're going to create more excitement. So you got to stand back up straight. And then if she got wiggly at all, I would just boop, step on the leash, rather than go and try to grab the leash by her head, because I'll just get her more excited. But anyway, just wanted to point this out, that this is a very different exercise than just come down, break, and drop a bunch of kibble and she's loose. You know what I mean? It's a very different exercise. So it's good to incorporate both when you can. Good job, puppy. Yeah. Break. Let's go.
Another really great way to give your dogs exercise is to pattern place command, which is just a go to your bed command. So no. So again, I'm at a 3 place. So I tapped for no, and I'm also tapping for place. But see how we got this somehow? So that's why I like her to drag around a leash on a flat collar. I can pick up the leash. Zoey, place. And I can guide her over to the bed. Good job. Zoey, come. Good girl. Place. And I tap for place. And she usually lays down right away. She gets 1 piece of food. Good job. She usually lays down right away. If she doesn't, then I also give her a cue for down. Now, if she, no. Good. So 2 things happened there that made her settle herself back down. One is when I said no, I also tapped at a 3. But that's not the only thing. The other thing is I caught her before she got all the way off the bed, which is really key to try to catching the dog early. And because as soon as I tapped and said no, I also immediately started moving towards her. That lets her know that I'm right on top of her, and I'll reset her if she gets up, because she knows, because she's been reset so many times. So it's the act of immediately moving towards the dog when they get up, as well as saying no. Zoey, come. Good girl. Place. Good. Oh, very good. You can see how she's more motivated by this exercise than the come down break. I like come down break because they shouldn't always be reliant on a bed, but it's because they're targeting something that you get that crisp, clean momentum, and because they're actually targeting something. Now, when we first started doing this, she was on a leash, and we would give her her release word, which was break, walk her over to a place that was closer, a bed that was closer, and have her lay down. That's how we started doing this on leash, lots of guidance. Let me see if I can create her to get up, just so I can show you how I reset her. Good job, Zoey. Good job, Zoey. Good. Oh, well, fine. She's going to be good. Never mind. A lot of times when you praise your dogs at a distance, especially puppies, it creates excitement and they get up. Zoey, come. Good job, Zoe. Place. So again, I'm tapping for place, and she usually lays down right away. Good job. She gets a piece of kibble. When we work outside with her, she gets treats, but inside she works for her food. Preferably, I'd like her to work outside for her food too, but treats definitely helps. Good job, Zoey. Good job. See how she kind of jerked? Because we worked on that. And like another thing too, you can practice with your dogs. After you've been doing this for a few days or a couple of weeks, you can practice going good job and petting your dog, but then they have to stay in place. So because usually with puppies or young dogs or excitable dogs, petting is a distraction. Zoey, come. Yay. Place. Good job. Down. Oh, very good. Very good. Good job, puppy. Okay, break. Break. You can get up. Yeah, good job.